everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I have another Temu haul. As usual, everything will be linked down in the description box below, as well as my affiliate code and affiliate link. I will do my spiel about the whole subscriber thing. I do still have about 70% or so of my viewers that are not subscribed to my channel, so you know, you can go ahead and click the subscribe button. That would be wonderful. Anyway, I really appreciate all of you, whether you're subscribed or not. I appreciate the views, so that is just fine. If you just want to watch and not subscribe, I'm okay with that. So at the end of the video, just before I sign off, after I've done all of the haul, I will give a little update on my sleep study. There were a couple of people who said that they would be interested to hear how that went, and I did have the follow-up with the doctor today, so anybody that's interested in that, it will be at the end of the video. So we will go ahead and get started. All right, guys, so the first item I have for today is a winter coat for my dog. I paid $14.55 for this. I did get a price adjustment. Currently it is $14.74 for the extra small size, which is what I got. It's available in two different colors. You can get it in this army green color I got, or it is available in a pale pink color. You can get it in sizes extra small up to 3XL. The prices vary depending on the size. The extra small starts at $13.12 and goes up to $27.83 for the largest size. So here we have both my dogs, because this is Milo and this is Toby, and Milo, I guess, was having some FOMO. He didn't want to not be up here with me while I was doing this with Toby. So, but anyway, so I'm gonna put him on the desk. So this has a fleece lining to it. It has this toggle here. There's another one right here. And it has a zip opening here on the back for you to access to their collar or harness. It has this snap here, and it is adjustable. I will say this, I think, is a good size for Toby. However, I feel like the straps are a little long. Like, I've got them as tight as they will go, and they are a little loose, but I mean, it's just to hold it on, so it's not that big of a deal. And then it comes down. There are these little toggles at either side here, so you can kind of, you know, cinch it a little bit so it'll curve to their body. And then shaking here, the poor little guy. Come here. There are these elastics that go around their leg to help hold the coat down. And yeah, it's super cute. What do you think, Toby? Do you like your new coat? Yeah, I don't think he's too sure. I will take it off of him and I can show a little bit closer up the details. So we will go ahead and do that. Okay, so here it is off of him here. So it is fleece lined. This part of the neck has its own little toggle, so you can cinch that fleece nice around their neck to make it nice and cozy for them. Then there is also a bit to cinch here on the outer part. There is a Velcro at either side here where it attaches. It's not super strong Velcro. It does pull apart pretty easily, but a little bit of Velcro there, and then the strap that wraps around. This gray part on the strap is reflective, so if you're walking them, you know, when it's starting to get dark, then any vehicles that are driving, it's going to reflect off of that part and shine. And then, like I said, this is the zipper part that you can open up to access their collar or their leash, collar or their harness to attach the leash to. And then the little bits at the back for cinching to form it around their bum. And then the little leg strap, so you can just put that over top, like on their leg through those loops, so that it holds it on at the back there, and if it's windy, it's not going to be blowing it up on them. So I am super happy with this. The quality of it seems great. Dog coats can be very expensive, so to be able to get one for, you know, just over $14 is amazing in my opinion, especially with the quality of this. It is nice and cushy, and the whole inside is got the fleece inside, so it's nice and soft on the inside there. So yeah, super happy with this. So if this is the type of thing that you need, definitely check out this one because it is really nice quality. The next item that I got is a cable knit long sleeve t-shirt. I paid $18.71 for this. I did get a price adjustment. Currently it is $18.44 for the color I got, which they call coffee. And this is it here. You can also get it in a khaki color for $17.60 or black for $18.30. It's available in plus sizes 0XL through 5XL. I got the 4XL. It's 95% polyester, 5% spandex. The material is nice. It feels like a t-shirt. So I do like that about it. It's not shiny at all. The sleeves have the cable kind of pattern on them. They do have a cuff at the bottom. The bottom also has a cuff on it, and it is just like a round neck. So you will see it on the try-on clip. I don't really like this on me. I feel like it maybe fits a little small. I can usually wear 3X or 4X in sizes for tops, and this being a 4X, I feel like it fits a little small. I also don't like the length on me. I'm about 5'7.5", 5'8". So you can use that to kind of gauge how long it might be on you if it's something you're interested in. But yeah, I just don't like how it fits me. Nothing to do with the quality. There's no issues there. I think quality wise, it is very nice. I'm also not that keen on the color. I feel like it was a bit more cool toned looking online, and it's definitely more warm toned in person, and I just think the color online just was a little bit nicer. But yeah, if you like the style of it, and you know, maybe if you're a little bit shorter than me, or you don't mind tops that aren't so long, you probably would like it. It is nice quality. I definitely think it's worth the price. But yeah, just doesn't fit me how I would like it to fit, so I will be returning it. So our next item is a repeat purchase. So if you have been around, you'll have seen this top several times before. So a couple of them were quite recent. I paid $10.95 for it. I did get some price adjustments. Currently it is $10.91 for the color I got, and I'm sure it looks familiar to some of you. So I had gotten this in a pale pink color a few videos back, and I had accidentally ordered a 3X in it. I'm not sure how I ended up doing that, but I ordered a 3X, and I really do prefer how the 4X fits me. So I returned that pale pink one and decided to order this one. Now on the listing, they call this red, and I mean, clearly you can see this is not red. This is pink. It is a more vibrant pink than the last one I got. The other one was very, very pale. So just a quick rundown of this. I won't go too much into it. You'll see it on me in the try-on clip, but it's available in 8 different colors. Its plus size is 1XL through 5XL. I am wearing the 4XL. 95% polyester, 5% spandex, and it's nice material. I like this a lot. It's nice and soft. Feels kind of like t-shirt. So yeah, definitely recommend this. The next item I got is a striped t-shirt. I paid $13 for this, and it is still $13 for the color option I got, and this is it here. So it is a red and pink stripe with a thinner white stripe, and then you have a green part at the collar as well as on the sleeves. You can also get this from the same listing in a black and white stripe. It is plus size, available in sizes 1XL through 5XL. I got the 4XL. This is also 95% polyester, 5% spandex. Unfortunately, this is not the kind of material I like. It is soft, so it's not that it's, rough or anything. It is soft. It is rather shiny. I don't know how well it picks up on the camera because it is really quite shiny. Sorry, I have a hair that's really annoying me. It is really quite shiny in person, so I really don't like that. So yeah, it's definitely way shinier than I thought it was going to be. So that was a big disappointment. You'll see it on the try on. I don't think it's very flattering on me. I know a lot of people will say that if you are kind of heavier, that wearing horizontal stripes is not a good look. And I kind of agree with that at times, and other times I think, you know what, it's fine. This, I think, looks horrible on me. I just think it's so unflattering. I don't know if it's partly the stripes or if it's just the fact how it fits me. I feel like it's very boxy looking. Maybe it's partly just because I don't like it because of the material. I don't know. Quality wise, I guess there's nothing particularly wrong with it. It's just how this is the material that, is white on the inside. So it is printed. It's rather shiny. It's the kind of material that, if it sort of pulls at all at any of the seams, you kind of see the white from the inside with it. So yeah, definitely sending this back. I don't like it at all. If you don't mind that kind of shiny material or the white bits that kind of show through on seams, there's nothing really wrong with it. I just don't like it, for me, mainly because of the shiny material, which, like I said, I don't know if it's picking it up quite how shiny it is on camera, but yeah, I'm not a fan. The next item I got is kind of a repeat. It's same type of item, not the exact same one. Is a puffer vest. I paid $41.11 for this, which I know is a lot for Temu, but I do think the quality of this is fine for that price. Currently it is $45.60. On the listing, it was only available in black. I did kind of have a look around in case there was other listings that had it in a different color, but I did not see any other colors in it. It's plus sizes 1XL through 4XL. This is the 3XL that I got. It's 100% polyester, and I really, really like this. So it has both a zipper as well as snap closures, and it has silver colored hardware on here. The material, I don't honestly know how to quite describe it, because it's not like, when I think of my winter coat, which is kind of a puffy coat, I feel like it feels maybe a little nylon-y, if you know what I mean. And this is definitely a softer feel than my coat is. The inside even more so. I don't know, it's just the lining of it just feels extra soft to me for some reason. I don't know how to explain it. So it is, like I said, a vest, so no sleeves. It is cinched at the waist, so it's elasticated there, so you can't adjust it. It's just the way it is, so it'll just stretch around you, I guess. There are 2 pockets, one on either side at the front, and it is a double zip, which I think is nice. So, for the sake of when you're getting in your vehicle, if it's maybe a little tight at the bottom in the process of getting in, or just sitting in your vehicle, you want to, unzip it a little bit up, you can do that and just unzip it from the bottom up as far as you need to. So that, I think, is a great feature. You'll see it on me in the try on clip. I think it looks nice. I like it a lot. So I'm super happy with it. I feel like the quality of it is great, and I feel like it fits me well. Could it be a little bit bigger? Maybe, but chances are I'm never going to wear it zipped up anyway. Probably most of the time I will have it open, but you know, I can zip it up. It fits me fine and it feels comfortable on. And yeah, I really like it. The only thing I do find, and it could be just my big butt, but I feel like it does slightly go up at the back, like the elastic at the back. I feel like it does kind of go up a bit, but like I said, that could just be my body shape, and maybe if I'd gotten the next size up, maybe that wouldn't be an issue. But like I said, that's more something I notice when it's done up as opposed to when it's open. So yeah, highly recommend this. I think that the quality of it is fabulous, and yeah, I am completely happy having paid over $40 for this. I think it is worth it. I guess I should have mentioned that this is the top, the white top that I hauled in. I think that was my last video. I get so confused. But yeah, this is that top that I hauled that I really, really like. I really love how it fits. I love the material. I just think it's very flattering. Yeah, I really, really like this. And yeah, my black one is on the way. The next item I got was some vacuum sealer bags for my vacuum sealer. You know, a sealer for putting food in, and then you suck the air out and it seals it. Anyway, this is what they look like. I paid $7.41 for these. I did get a price adjustment. Currently it is $7.76 for the size that I got, which is 6.69 by 9.84. So, you know, almost 7 by 10. And you got 50 pieces in it. It is available in 5 different sizes. The prices range from $7.76 for the smallest, which is the one I got, up to $19.31 for the largest. And yeah, so they are kind of that kind of bumpy texture on the one side. The other side is just clear, and then it does have a little notch here so that once you've sealed it and put it in the freezer, when you're ready to open it, you can just tear it there. You don't have to worry about having scissors to cut it open. It will just tear at that spot. So yeah, super happy with the price of these from Temu. The next item that I got was a decorative wooden tray. Wooden. It came in this box here, so it was well packaged. I got this with an up to 90% off coupon, so I only paid $2.37 for it. The current price for it is $25.79 for this color, which they call brown. They have it in a color that they call beige, and that one is currently $27.70. To me, this would be beige, and the other one would maybe be like an off-white sort of color. It is 12 inches in diameter. Like I said, it's wooden, so they said it is manufactured wood, not real wood. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised. I feel like it certainly looks like wood to me. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. With the feet on here, it is about just under 2.5 inches in height. It does come in the box with the feet not attached. They were in a separate little bag in the box, but they just screw in. It's just, you know, a little part here for it to screw into, and just a little short screw on there. So you just turn them with your hand until they're tight. So yeah, super happy with this, especially for $2. Really like it a lot. The next items that I got were some magnetic wall hooks. It was a set of 3, so there's actually 6 pieces, I guess. Paid $1.85 for this. Currently it is $1.97 for the 3 sets. You can also get 6 sets, and those are currently $2.56. So it just comes in a little bag, and then you have the little adhesive parts to go with it. And then there's these 2 pieces. So you're going to put some sticky, one of the adhesive things on the back of this, attach it to your surface, and then use the adhesive to attach this little metal disc to whatever it is that you're wanting to be able to hang up. So I had previously hauled some hooks that I said about using for my remotes for my lighting and my fan that I have in my office here, but they were way too big for the size of the remotes. So this is going to work much better. This little circle steel piece is going to fit much better on there, and then I can just stick this, you know, to my desk so I'm not losing it. The next item that I got is a little adapter here. It is a USB-C SD card reader adapter. So I paid $237 for this. I did get a price adjustment. Currently it is $203 for the white version. You can also get it in black. The black one is currently $2.40. And it is supposed to provide high-speed data transfer up to 5 gigabytes per second. And it is an adapter that has, this end is the USB-C, so that will plug into my iPad. And then at the other end here, you can plug in a USB thumb drive, or you can use an SD card or a micro SD card. So I'm using this to take the memory card out of my camera that I use for recording, and then I can just stick it in here, attach it to my iPad, and transfer the file to my iPad. That way it's significantly quicker than trying to do it by Bluetooth from my camera, which is great that it has that feature. But yeah, it just takes a lot longer to do it that way than it does with this little device. So this is definitely going to save me time. The next item I got was a 2-piece retractable badge holder set, ID badge holder. And I paid $9.90 for these. It is still $9.90. You get the 2 of them for that price. The listing does have 3 options on it, but the other 2 options are not available right now, and I can't tell you, so I can't tell you what the other options are because it won't let me click on them. And yeah, I don't know if it's just a different color or if it's somehow different. Maybe you're getting, you know, because this has got 2 different styles, one that's on a lanyard and one that is on a carabiner. So I don't know if the other ones are maybe 2 on lanyards or 2 on a carabiner. Not really sure. So the description for this does say that it is a premium metal carabiner. This part here is plastic. The clip that you push to open the carabiner is a piece of metal, but yeah, I don't know that I would consider this a premium metal carabiner. The mechanism inside the retractable piece is a stainless steel spring mechanism, so it does feel good and sturdy and strong. It also says that the wire that is in here has a steel core to it. So then on this one here, so this one here you have, like I said, the carabiner, and then the other end has this little plasticky clip for if you have an ID badge. It has a lobster clasp that is made of metal. It has just a, you know, a ring that you could attach your keys to, and then it has these 2 silicone pieces, and those are for holding a pen. So you've got 2 different sizes there depending on the size of pen that you are looking to hold. The pictures also did show it with a vape pen in there, so you know, if you've got a vape pen, you can also have that hanging from your ID badge holder. So this has the exact same connections here on this end as the other one. Again, nice sturdy feeling, and then it has, this one has the lanyard. The next item that I got is also for my daughter, and it is a package of locking pin backs. I paid $2.29 for these. I have gotten a few price adjustments. Currently it is $1.86 for the 10 pieces that I got. It is also available in a quantity of 20 for $2.89, 30 for $3.52, or 50 for $5.27, and they are made of metal. So they're just meant for replacing, you know, the backs that come on the enamel pins. I will say I had a hard time figuring this out. I mean, I knew how it was supposed to work, but getting it to actually work, I was having a bit of a hard time. So you do just, there's like a plunger sort of part. I don't know how well I'll be able to show this with my fingers being in the way, but it has a part here that pulls out. I don't know if that's showing. So this pulls out. So when you're putting it on, you just push it right on. So it just goes on, and then you can't just pull it off. So to pull it off, you kind of have to grab the bottom part of it and then pull that sort of plunger top, and that releases it. So definitely will be good for people who like pins. I had no idea there was even such a thing as these locking backs, but my daughter has almost lost a couple of pins recently, and so she worries, that she can't use them because she doesn't want to lose it. So she just doesn't have them on her bag, which kind of defeats the purpose of having them. So yeah, so she wanted to get these to give them a try, and yeah, I think they'll work great. Like I said, it just takes a little bit of getting used to fiddling with it to figure out how exactly it works so you can easily pull it back off again. So yeah, definitely seems like a good price, and they seem like they'll work really well. The next item that I got is some press-on nails. This is what they look like. I paid $2.30 for these. Currently they are $2.31. They come with 24 nails in the package, and they are the short square shape. So they are just kind of like an off-white kind of background color with some white flowers and green leaves on them. Super pretty. I do think that they look really nice. Maybe a slight bit of purple, light purple kind of color to the edges of the flowers, but yeah, really, really pretty. The next item that I got was some hair mask. I paid $10.72. It's just a package of 2. This is the one from inside the box. So I got the 2 boxes for $10.72. Currently they are $12.70, and each tube has 70 grams of product in it. So it is supposed to be an 8-second repair and moisturizing treatment, and it's supposed to instantly smooth frizz, provide daily care, and then it says perm and dye recovery. It does say on the listing, visible results after 1 use. I did use it already. I did try it, and it's good as far as a hair mask goes. I mean, it's not anything really special. I don't think that it really would stand out to anybody as being some like amazing product. It did make my hair feel nice and soft, but there's photos in the listing where it shows hair that looks all like frizzy and stuff, supposedly before, and then after it's this really nice, smooth, shiny hair. It did not do that for my hair. I mean, I will continue to use it because I do think it made my hair feel soft, but yeah, it did not make a visible difference with 1 use anyway. Maybe if I continue to use it, maybe it will be better. It does call it a hot dyeing damaged hair mask. So it says it can be rinsed off or left in. I don't know that I would leave. I mean, I don't have a lot of hair, and my hair is pretty fine, and I don't have a lot of it. So I think it would really weigh my hair down. If you have significantly thicker hair or coarser hair, maybe you could get away with leaving it in, but I have a hard time believing that wouldn't kind of leave your hair looking a little greasy. But like I said, I don't have a ton of hair, so maybe it wouldn't. Maybe it would just do that to me. So it's fine. I probably won't bother buying it again. I will use what I have. The next item that I got is a hair straightener comb. I paid $11.59 for it. Currently it is $11.89. This is the box that it came in, and this is it here. The comb part here is made of a titanium alloy. It does come with this plastic comb part that was over it. So you can use it with that or without it, whatever works for you. It has a little kickstand here. The listing says that it has 3 temperature settings, 160, 180, and 200 degrees, and it does have the 3 different things. I have it plugged in, so you turn it on and press it once, and so you've got it on the first heat setting, and then this little light will flash until it reaches the temperature, or you can press it again, it will go to the second heat setting, or again, it'll go to the 200. Now, to turn it off, you do have to press and hold it, and it will go off. So, it did come with a little pamphlet. It really doesn't have instructions as far as using it per se. It just talks about how to turn it on, and it's supposed to have a auto off feature. So, I don't know what the deal is with this because, like I said, the listing said it has 3 temperature settings, and it says the 160, 180, 200. I'm guessing that is in Celsius. The box says 450 degrees Fahrenheit. It says 30-second heat up, probably would be pretty accurate, but it also says that it has 20 variable heat settings. So it does not. It has 3 settings, not 20 variable ones. And it also says that the cord is a swivel cord, and it is not. Like this doesn't swivel. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this. The reason I was getting this was for the sake of when I have hair pieces that I'm wanting to restyle, like if it has the option to be able to change the part. I've seen a few different people really recommend this style. I had previously bought a different kind of hot, I think they called it a comb, but it was almost more like a brush. And I didn't find it very easy to use with, you know, the hair pieces, like with a hair topper. It was perfectly fine to use on my own hair. I just found it kind of awkward with the other. So I have seen this recommended for wigs and hair toppers and stuff. This feels like it could be a toy. Like this plastic part and just the weight of it, it's very, very lightweight, and this plastic feels incredibly cheap. It was just, you know, less than $12, so I didn't pay a lot for it, but I'm not convinced on the quality of it. I don't know. There's definitely other models on Temu that are more expensive that maybe have a little bit more features to it. So I'm thinking I'm probably just going to return this one and maybe try a different one. I really don't like the whole, you know, 20 variable heat settings and swivel cord, and just some of the things that it mentions on the box just aren't true to what's in it. So I don't know, that bothers me. It makes me not trust the product. So yeah, probably gonna return this. I wouldn't say I'd recommend it. I haven't really used it, so I don't know if it does really work or not. But yeah, it just doesn't feel good quality, and I would be concerned about, you know, it being maybe a fire hazard or something. I don't know. It might be perfectly fine, but I'm just not feeling real confident on the quality of it. So the last 3 items that I have for today are all hair pieces. The first one is a hair topper, and then I have 2 wigs. They are all synthetic hair pieces. So this is the first one. It is a 16-inch length. I paid $8.39 for this. I did get a price adjustment. Currently, this one is $8.89. It was available in 7 different colors. They are all kind of blonde versions, like a lighter blonde to kind of getting a bit darker, and then versions of brown. There was no red hair, there was no gray hairs, gray colors. So this color that I got, they just have the color for it is 8/9. So if you're interested in the specific color I got, that is what I got. The base of this is 6 inches by 6 inches. It says it has a handmade hairline and silk skin base. So it does, even though the lace under here is black, it does have a layer in there so that it does look like skin color at the part. This could not be, the part cannot be changed on this really. I mean, you might be able to, it does look, I guess, like maybe the underneath piece, the skin kind of color piece, maybe does come out to here. So you could possibly change it slightly. Let's have a look here. Yeah, you probably could. But so it has a center part, but you probably could adjust it slightly one way or the other if you wanted to. It has a solid lace part in the middle and then a little bit of wefting, open wefting at the side. It does say it is heat friendly, so you could use some heat on it. Quality wise, I think it looks pretty darn good for the price. I mean, really, there are some little short hairs around the cap, a little bit near the front, that feel a little bit fried. So I'm sure the little hairs, the little short hairs that are there are meant for giving a little bit of volume, but them being like that right close to the front isn't maybe ideal. So if I decide to keep this, I will likely trim those little bits like that at the front at least. I don't care, you know, if as far as them being there at the back, but right near the front, in case it was to show, I would try and get rid of those. It has 3 clips, one at either side at the front and then one at the back. So I will off camera put this on and let you see it. All right, so this is this one on. I honestly don't mind this one. I love the length of it. I think the length is really, really nice. So this is 16-inch length. I like the color. I don't think it looks overly shiny, so I think that is great. I do think you would have to probably work on the part a little bit to make it look a little more natural, pluck it a bit. I'm not 100% sure whether or not to keep this. It is, you know, a really good price. I am getting some shedding from it, but that's okay. I would have to work a bit here at the front. It feels like it's sitting a little bit high, and the clips, I feel like, you know, they're down here. I would potentially maybe add one at the part line just so that I can have it clipped nice and tight on the part line, but it's definitely not bad. So I feel like it blends okay with my hair. It maybe is a little darker than my hair is currently. My hair right at my roots is kind of getting some gray, so it tends to not look like a warm kind of brown. So this is definitely a warmer looking color. I'll slide back here in my chair. So, but yeah, I think it's not bad. So yeah, for $8.39, like, yeah, I think that's pretty darn good. Like I said, I would want to work on how it looks here at the front a little bit, try and get it sitting a little flatter maybe. I know people say about using like a hair dryer just to kind of warm up that cap just to make it a little bit more flexible, and maybe if I did that, it would maybe be able to be, you know, pulled a little bit more and get me a little bit of a flatter fit. But yeah, I do think it's really pretty. The one that I was wearing during the video, and I will have it on again, is really a nicer one. I think it's unfortunately been discontinued, or I haven't checked real recently for it, but it was significantly longer. This is it here. And I gave it a haircut and I didn't do a very good job. So, I mean, I wear it, but this is more what I was hoping to get it for lengthwise. So coloring of this, I think, is nicer, but yeah, unfortunately that one I haven't been able to get again. But yeah, this for $8.39, I'm not mad at it, that's for sure. I mean, just a quick throw on, I think I could definitely work with it and get it looking more natural. So yeah, I yeah, I would recommend this one. And like I said, there's seven different colors in it. So this was the color that I figured would be best for me, but I might have to have another look at it, and maybe there's something that would have a little more variation to it that might work for me. But yeah, pretty darn good for the price if you ask me. Okay, so our next is a wig, full-on wig, and this is a 12-inch length. I paid $28.21 for this, and that is still the price for it. There were 2 color options on the listing. This one here is called chestnut brown with brown highlights. And then there was a light brown with blonde highlights. It was quite light. I believe that one is currently sold out. So this has a lace front. So it goes, you know, a lace from, you know, ear to ear. I'll get it turned inside out here. So this has a side part built into it. So it does have the lace part here. You wouldn't be able to change that part because of how narrow this is. And then you've got the lace part and then closed weft. It does have the strap here for adjusting it. This actually fits pretty small. I don't know, like it didn't have sizes on the listing, but I do find this pretty darn small. Feels pretty tight on my head. It has one comb here at the back, and then it has a comb on either side right near the ear part. So we will go ahead and try this on. Like I said, it is a side part, which is how I normally part my hair, so I do like that. The front here does have some baby hairs. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, any hairpiece that I've had that has had these little wispy pieces, even more expensive ones, they always seem kind of like they're fried. So I'm not sure why that is, but it's you know, not ideal. Anyway, we will go ahead and put this one on. All right, so this is this wig on. It does feel really nice and soft. The hair feels great. Like I said, there's just these little wispy ones at the front, and those definitely feel pretty fried. You could certainly pluck those if you didn't like that. Maybe leave a few just for the sake of it, trying to keep it look natural. But yeah, super soft. Like I said, this cap is a little on the small side for me, so like I do feel a bit like it feels like it keeps kind of sliding up a bit, like it's gonna pop off my head. So I mean, that's obviously not ideal, but yeah, we do have the tag hanging back here. But yeah, so this is what this one looks like. My hair could be hanging out the back of it, I'm not sure. But yeah, feels great as far as how the hair feels. It feels nice and soft, but yeah, it definitely feels like it's sitting kind of up off of my head a bit at the back here. Like I said, it just feels like it's trying to slide off my head because it is a little on the small side. So probably not gonna work for me. I also probably would prefer something a bit longer. I'm not liking the little flip outs that I'm getting going on. It is heat friendly, so you could work with it on that to try and get it not doing that. But yeah, it's definitely, I think it's worth the price. I think it's still a pretty good wig for the price. I feel like it looks fairly natural at the hairline. It does, like I said, come all the way down to the ears with the lace. I feel like you probably could. I think I've got to pull it forward a bit because it's kind of sitting in front of my hair, behind my hairline a bit. So you're seeing a bit of my hair. But yeah. What do you guys think of this one? I do feel like it's probably not gonna work for me, but yeah, it's got this nice big lace that needs to be trimmed. It is, like I said, it is super soft feeling. Feels very nice hair. Yeah, I wish it was a bit of a bigger cap so that it fit me better and just was a smidge longer. I can spend hours and hours scrolling on Temu trying to find a hairpiece that I think looks good, is a good price, and you know, it's gonna look natural. But it is a process, I tell ya. So, but yeah, you guys are gonna have to let me know what you think of the three of them. So we will move on to the last one. All right, you're getting me in my natural state before this last one here. I'm not gonna keep fiddling trying to put it on my other topper on in between each one. So this is the last one. It is 14 inches in length. This is a full wig. It is synthetic. I paid $14.90 for this. Currently it is $16.36. There were two colors available on this listing. There's a dark brown mix with the brown kind of highlighting, I guess. And then there is a dark brown mix that had blonde highlights, which really to me reminded me of the previous topper that I got before, where I felt like it, instead of looking blonde, it looked like it was like white or gray. So I decided to stay away from that one. I will say I don't like the color of this. You know, the main part of the hair is fine. The parts in the back here where there are thinner strips of highlight are fine. I just don't like these big, thicker, wider chunks of the highlighted or the different color. So this has a little small piece that is lace front. It has this little section here, so you could potentially adjust the parting slightly. It has 3 combs, the one in the back and then one on either side. It is closed wefting, so it is all closed in there. And yeah, we will go ahead and try this one on. This one did come with a couple of wig caps, and then they even had thrown in these little nail stickers as like a little gift with it. So those will all be going back because I'm definitely not going to be keeping this one, but I will try it on in case you guys, you know, think that it looks, you know, super nice and think that I should keep it. So, all right, so this is this one. To me, this is the one that looks the worst as far as it being an obvious hairpiece. Whether that's because I think the color just doesn't look natural, that, you know, this kind of weird orangey brown kind of color I just think is not natural looking. Obviously, if you were keeping it, you would be trimming this, so that would not be there. But yeah, I also feel like this one feels like it's too much hair. So I don't really like that either. I feel like it's just a little too puffy. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? You definitely don't think you would be able to pull this one back and have it. I think that looks a little obvious. So yeah, I don't think this is a good one. Yeah, $14.90 is what I paid. $16.36 is the current price on it. I definitely think the $8 topper that I got looks significantly better than this, so I would definitely be more inclined to stick with that over this, because yeah, I feel like this one kind of looks like a bit of a hot mess. This definitely more screams Halloween costume to me than like an actual hairpiece that someone would wear hoping to pass it off as a natural hair. So I don't think this is a good one. All right, so that is all of the items to show you today. I will do a little update on my sleep study for those of you who were interested in hearing about it. I did have that last week and it went okay. They didn't get me completely hooked up with everything until probably about 11 o'clock at night. And then it took me a bit to fall asleep. I found it a little bit noisy. Wasn't too bad. Most of the night I didn't bother with my earplugs, but you know, the other 2 people that were there for their studies were doing half the night without a CPAP machine and the other half with. So when the tech was going in and dealing with that with them, I could hear them talking and stuff. So that kind of disturbed me a bit. There was also one point where one of the electrode had come off one of my legs, so she had to come in and wake me up to reattach that. And then there was also me needing to go to the bathroom. So I guess I had the appointment with the doctor, the follow-up appointment today via Zoom. And they said that I slept about 4 hours. They said that I do have mild sleep apnea. I, on average, stop breathing about 10 times in a minute. Is that right? 10 in a minute? No. In an hour. 10 times in a minute would be a lot. No, 10 times, on average, 10 times an hour, I stop breathing. When I'm on my side. They said that raises higher when I'm on my back, but I don't tend to sleep on my back. They just tell you that during it, they need you to sleep on your back for a bit so that they can get data from that. So he said, really at this point, if I can work on maybe losing some weight, that might be enough to, help with the sleep apnea. He said I could potentially go the route of a mouth appliance which holds your jaw differently, or I could go the CPAP route and get a machine for that. He's perfectly happy with me at this point just to maybe work on my weight and see how things are going. He said it really is just a mild case, and he really thinks that losing a bit of weight would make a difference. And he says as long as I'm not going to start sleeping on my back all the time, I should be fine. He said we can revisit it down the line and see how that goes. He said the mouth devices are quite expensive and that the government doesn't cover any of the cost for that. And a lot of times people's private health benefits either doesn't cover it or will only cover a portion of it. Honestly, I wouldn't care. I would get that probably before I would do the CPAP machine, just because I think I could sleep with that, whereas I have a feeling I'd have a hard time with the CPAP machine. I mean, I know eventually I would probably get used to it, but ideally, if I didn't have to go that route, I would rather avoid it. So, and I am supposed to wear a mouth guard because I grind my teeth, so it would just be a little bit more specialized mouth guard, I guess. So anyway, that was all. Nothing too exciting to update on, but yes, I do indeed have sleep apnea, which is probably contributing to the fact that I never feel well rested. So yeah, he did also say I do snore, which I didn't think I did, but I do snore. Not bad, but I do snore. And he also said that my oxygen saturation dips a bit lower than what they would like, but that again, if I was to work on losing some weight, that probably would improve as well. So yeah, so that is the update for anybody that was interested. So I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend, and we will see you next time. Bye.